Broadway news that you want to know on the Salisha Show. Starring you and your favorite pros on the Salisha Show. Staying true, going with the flow on the Salisha Show. So come on through, everybody glows on the Salisha Show.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Salisha Show. I'm Salish and I'm so excited because I'm with the OG, okay? I'm with like a real OG. I consider, for me, the theater kid in me, I consider the OGs, the people who I heard of when I was in high school, before I had any professional exposure, before I moved out to New York City. If I heard a Broadway name and I meet them now as a full-grown adult, there are few things that are better than that. And so I am so excited to introduce my guest to you today. He has led quite a few Broadway companies. Hamilton as Lafayette Jefferson. I didn't even know he could rap. What? Spamalot Revival. He was Billy Flynn in Chicago. Freestyle Love Supreme. Again, let's go. He was recently Louis Armstrong in the Louis Armstrong musical, A Wonderful World. He got his Tony Award. This is going to give it away. He got his Tony Award as Genie in Aladdin. We're talking like, Genie in Aladdin. That's what he got his Tony Award for. But he first came into my sphere, my realm, from Memphis, when he was killing it in Memphis. He's also a huge voiceover artist, a producer, a director, a television actor. Anybody heard of Kimmy Schmidt, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and like 30 other credits. And this is just a flex. He also has written for Marvel.
Like you said, it's a flex. That's funny.
What on earth? I have tickets to see him tonight in Anne Juliet on Broadway as Lance Dubois. Y'all, please put your hands together and help me welcome Tony Award-winning actor James Monroe Iglehart.
Well, that may be the greatest intro I've ever had, Salisha. Thank you very much.
Why are you incredible?
Oh, listen, I have been in some really cool places and some doors that were supposed to open for me did. And so that's what I give that to.
You're a California boy.
I am a Bay Area boy to my soul.
Okay, so I've worked at Silicon Valley, Palo Alto TheaterWorks.
Yes, that's my home. That's my home.
They love them some James.
That is my home right there.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so big right now. I'm still getting aware of my body.
It's okay. As I was telling you before the show, you are building a human. Some people are building Broadway and building movies and think that they're doing something cool. You are actually building a life that is probably going to do something incredibly amazing in this world. So, girl, move how you need to move.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for that permission.
Of course, do your thing.
Okay, but like, you're from California.
Yes.
I read somewhere that you got your BA in.
I got my BA in theater and directing and acting and directing options at California Conservatory Theater. Conservatory. I wish it was a conservatory. They're trying to be a conservatory. I probably shouldn't say that. California State University Hayward. It's now California State East Bay. I hate that they changed the name. Yeah, y'all know I hate you changed the name.
Well, I bring that up because back in the day when I was like, I want to be on Broadway. What do I have to do to get there? I thought you had to have a BFA. And I realized, no,
You're the Bachelor of Arts. Yeah.
You just need to get your butt to New York.
Listen, I learned I was getting my degree and then I went to do my first show away from home. I went to Ashland, Oregon, and I went to the Ashland Cabaret Theater, and I did Five Guys Named Mo. And it's awesome because it's Five Guys Named Mo, but it's six guys in the show. It's Five Guys Named Mo and then one guy named Nomax. That's the story. Great. And it's the music of Louis Jordan. So if you don't know Louis Jordan, look it up. It's amazing
You're
music.
Like, I only do Louis musicals.
Trust me. This brother, I don't even want to name the songs that he's done. I mean, I can, but trust me, you'll love it. But in that show, I thought I was kind of high and mighty I'm getting my degree. And in the show was a guy with a MFA, a guy with a BFA, a guy who was getting his MFA, and then a guy who had no degree whatsoever, and then me. And I learned really quickly, It doesn't matter what your degree is. It doesn't matter where you went to school. It matters, do you have the drive to do this? Because here we are on the same stage with a guy who's like, well, I've got my MFA from so-and-so. And then my homeboy looking at him going, yeah, I got my MFA from the street, baby. I just started auditioning. And we in the same show.
That.
And I was like, oh, okay. So that's how it is.
That.
Yeah.
So was there ever, okay, because when I look at you, you are the epitome of joy. You really are.
I try to be.
And in a world that is very dark, or a lot of times, and we're trying to change the narrative, but like every time Black people are on stage, it's always like, and we were slaves.
Listen, I will say this though. I did make a statement. This was 2012, 13. I told my wife, I said, okay, I'm getting off the river. I'm no longer on the river. I'm not doing any more river shows. No more river shows.
No big river.
No more big rivers. No more show boats. No more boats. No more rafts. No more chains. Nothing. I got back on the river for one part of the act of A Wonderful World, Louis Armstrong musical. And that's because it was part of his history. But I said, I am not getting on any more rafts and any more boats. I just can't. I can't do it. I need... And I never say never,
right?
But I'm going to say as of right, and since for the past decade, I have stayed off of the boat.
So this is intentional.
Intentional. I was like, oh no, I can't.
Would you like to just like tell the church family why? Because I have my own things for theater.
Don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't want to tell. It's not that I don't like telling those stories. Those stories are needed, especially now. I say that because our history is being rewritten. Yeah. Our history is being rewritten. So, with that being said, yes. It is important. But those stories are written from a different point of view and from different people writing about our history. There is more to us as a whole than that one period of time. And it's so wonderful because, yes, the music of that time was great. But there is a moment where you just want to, can we just have some happy times? And also, men, women, whatever you were born as, whatever you've chosen to be, we all are human beings and we all go through the human condition. So you can see a couple argue about the stupidest things and they can be Black. It doesn't matter because I tell you, the white married couple and the Black married couple, regardless of the combination you put, man, woman, whatever, somebody's gonna say something stupid about laundry and it's going to start an argument and one of them is going to have to figure out how to get out of this argument. That's the show because that's how people will pay to see that because they go, I've been there. I understand exactly what's going on.
I feel like
so I had to get off the river. I was like, there are other experiences that our people have had, and I'd like to present that.
And it feels like it comes so naturally to you. I'm like, I have, pre-pregnancy, a lot of energy. Watching you up on stage, you are a level 20 of like, what? How are you doing this? How are you doing this?
My wife and I say we choose happiness. We choose joy. We choose it every day. We choose it every morning. Because you can easily get locked up into what's on the news and what's on your feed.
The default set.
The default. I mean, you can easily get set into, oh my gosh, the world is terrible. The world is going through crazy things, but I choose joy. I choose happiness. I will find that silver lining. I will find that comic moment. I will find that stupid cute kitten that's doing something crazy in a shoe on the internet and to look at that instead. I will find something that will make me smile. And that's what I want to project to people no matter what show I'm doing.
For those who are listening, how many times has he mentioned his wife? Okay, so what I wanted to say was I got to talk to you two other times. One was unofficially backstage, and I want to ask you about that too. Mm-hmm. You were in a leadership position, maybe with equity. I don't know. I don't even know what show I was doing. Maybe it was the Britney Spears musical. You came backstage?
Yes. And that was actually, it wasn't with equity. It was with, No,
He does so many things.
That's Terry.
He does so many things. He can't even remember.
I know what company it is. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. It's the one that the red buckets and they make sure.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actors. Yes, that's that one.
And I should know.
The actors fund and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
It's great. So
I should know that too.
With that, yeah, I do remember it. So I was there as a guest and they said, would I come in and talk? And I said, yeah, sure, I would. Because they've done so many great things. So I said, yes, I would love to.
So I spoke briefly to you after you were done with that. I spoke briefly to you on the red carpet for A Wonderful World. And I got you for 2 minutes and 1 second. Mm-hmm. I say that because I pulled up the tape today and I said to my white husband, I said, look at this, play. You talked about your white wife for like 1 minute and 50 of those seconds.
Yes.
Out of the clip.
Yeah.
And it was so much love. I said, honey, I need you to take notes. You love your wife.
I do, very much so. Because, okay, I used to have this, I'm probably gonna kill that. I had this wonderful discussion with my mom. Because moms are interesting people. And
really?
You're about to become one. So
I keep forgetting that part of the equation.
Yeah, right. Moms are interesting people. And once something happens when you have a child, you look at that child, especially if it's a boy, where you just go, well, you should be listening to me. But then you spend half your life teaching them about the Bible and that the man should leave his mother and father and cleave to his wife. And then when he does, you get mad. And you're like, so I say, I remember the times when my wife was the breadwinner. I remember when I was doing shows where it was only $500 or maybe $200 a week, and I was working at these regional theaters doing some of these river shows, and hopefully something would happen. Hopefully someone would notice me and something would happen. And this woman was out there killing herself, making the dollars, and I was like, that's real ride or die. That's real ride or die, where you look at somebody with a dream and you say, okay, how do we help make your dream happen? So let's be partners and do this. And so because of that, we are partners, and we've been partners for 23 years. And
oh my gosh.
23 years married, but we've been best friends for over 30 because I met her in high school.
Because that black don't crack. I'm like, how old are you?
I turned 51 September 4th.
I'm sorry, I did all my research.
Yep,
Look at me, I'm like, I stalked you.
I turned 51 September 4th, and I'm very happy at that.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. And, Dawn has been there from the get-go. So, my friend, one of my dear homeboys, I won't say his name, but he laughed at me. He said, man, what's funny about you, man, is you actually like your wife. Y'all are friends. I was like, yeah.
It's rare
friends.
these days.
It's like, we're friends. Like, when I go, someone there say, hey, man, all the guys are going to get together and go to Turks and Caicos. And I said, let me get this straight. A bunch of dudes are going to go to the beautiful islands of Turks and Caicos together. Are you insane? Do you really? Your wife gonna get mad? No. Why would I want to go with all y'all when I could bring my wife with me? Why would I want to kick it with a bunch of dudes? I love y'all. Y'all my boys, but why would I want to kick it with a bunch of dudes?
Come on.
When me and my wife can go. I mean, if we bring our wives, cool, we can all go. I said, but I'm not going some beautiful island without her, unless she sends me on a mission to get something.
This is the clip I'm going to use to play with my husband. Rewind that back.
But that's just me, I mean, we
Sorry.
We have fun kicking it together. We have fun, being together.
That's the dream.
So why?
That is the dream.
Not?
Why are you living? You're living the whole dream. You are living the whole dream.
The fun thing is, yes. I mean, I don't want to make it seem, flowery and everything. We've been together long enough where we do have our arguments, or we have those discussions.
That's what they call them.
Yeah, discussions. We never argue. We discuss things, and at the end, we learn. We become better and learn what we should have learned before we said something stupid 5 minutes ago. You know what I mean? But the truth of the matter is, if you've decided to be partners with this person, if you've decided to spend your life with this person, why wouldn't you want to spend time with them? What's the point? I mean, I think what we learned early in our relationship was that most people just follow the journey that have been given to them. So
Speak on it.
You grow up.
Speak
you
on
go
it.
to school. Then you're told you have to graduate from high school.
Come on.
After you graduate from high school, you're told you go to college. You go to college, you get your degree, you get a job. You get a job, and then whether in the workplace or at the church or at the bar, you find whatever that person is supposed to be with you. And then you guys date. You guys get married. You guys have kids, and you happily ever after. that may not be it. You don't have to marry that person just because you've been together for a while and you don't want. And everybody goes, "Well, you've been married for 4 years. And you've been dating for 4 years.
That's
now what
what's
you going to
the
do?
next step?
What's the next step?" And you look at this person and now you both are guilted into marrying each other. When the truth about it, neither of you wants to tell the actual truth that maybe you don't want to get married, but the whole world is telling you that you should. There's some church person telling you should. There's some family member telling you should. Oh my God, y'all been together so long. When y'all gonna be? Why y'all that? And we as our generation has listened to this, and then we get jealous of the next generation that has decided to not do that and mad that they what's this polyamory thing? Why are they doing that? Well, because they've seen how our crap did not work. So why in God's name would they want to do that?
Why are you speaking the truth right now?
If everybody's getting divorced and then mad at each other, why would these kids want to do it? You haven't set a good example. So don't be mad at them for trying something different. Just be honest and say, I don't want to do this anymore. Or just say, if we are going to do this, let's make it work. So my wife and I learned early on, we were trying to be husband and wife. And one time we got into this big argument and she said, I don't know, we're just different now. And I said, I think because I'm trying to be a husband. She said, I'm trying to be a wife. She goes, why don't we just be James and Dawn? I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So she knows who I am. She knows that I am a musical theater loving, comic book reading, professional wrestling watching, cartoon quoting, in the grocery store using props for no reason type of dude. And I know that she is a very, she is a video game playing, trash TV watching, highly scientific person who loves her family and loves the kids more than life. So I know that. So we make space for that particular puzzle. That's why. And that's why we work. Because we're like, you be you, I'll be me, and we'll have a good time. And as we grow old together, as we change, because you do change.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's the other part.
You don't even know how you're going to change.
Yes. And when you do change, instead of going, oh, how come you aren't like you were 10 years ago? Well, are you how you were 10 years ago? And if you are, then that's good. But that's also, is that good?
Is that good?
Have you not evolved?
I mean,
and if you
butterfly was a caterpillar.
That's what I'm saying. So if you evolve together, then okay, cool, great. And you find new likes, you find new things. At first we were social butterflies. Oh my God, we couldn't wait to go out to parties. Now,
you said, let's sit on this couch. Listen, hold up.
There's a groove in the couch where she is, a groove in that couch where I am. She got her phone, I got my phone. We got a cat on each person. We are watching Twilight Zone. Old Twilight Zone, not even the new one with Jordan Peele. The old black and white people Twilight Zone. Okay? And we are happy, content, not upset, not worrying about what other people are doing. Like, sitting back watching Golden Girls, chilling.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to need you to start a relationship podcast because you're over here. You're like, listen, folks, this is how you got, like, if you want to be happy, forget everybody else's standards and rules.
I tell couples all the time. They ask me, so why don't you guys stay together so long? I say, well, to be perfectly honest, I'm going to give you some advice, and it's going to be really ironic what I'm about to say. Here's the advice. Don't take advice from anybody. If is this the person is this the person you're going to be with? Okay, listen to them. Listen to what they say. If they say, this makes me happy, then do that. And if they do what makes you happy, then y'all are fine. Don't listen to your friends. Don't listen to your mom. Don't listen to your dad. Don't listen to all that crap. Well, because somebody's always gonna say, well, if that had been me, well, it's not you. It's me.
It's not.
And also stop posting everything you do for the world. Some things have got to stay at home. Something's got to stay at home.
Have you seen this? It's so stupid. Oh my gosh. I have more professional questions to ask you. But have you seen this meme where it's like the guys are on the phone and they're like, hey man, I want to cancel bros night tonight. I want to spend some time with my girl. But they say that while their girl's in the room to get the reaction. The girl's like,
yes. True. And the fun thing is that has happened to me. I was on the phone. We was driving in the street and I said, my homeboy's in the car with me. And I called my girlfriend at the time, my wife now, and I said, I love you. He said, man, why you always say I love you? I said, because I do, and because she wants that. She wants the last thing we say to each other before we get off the phone, before we go to bed at night, to be I love you. Whether she's pissed off at me or not, we have to say I love you because what if something happens? What if something crazy happened and, that's the last time we get to say something to each other? So we say it. He said, I can't believe you say that. It's like, yeah, but this ain't your relationship. I said, don't be mad at me because that's what she wants and I'm doing what she wants. I said, also, why are you mad at me for being happy? I said, why are you upset with that? I said, don't bring me into the fact that you're not happy with what's going on with you.
Oh my, James, I feel so inspired. I've already been inspired by you for years, more than a decade, really. And the fact that when I was saying your name before coming in here, I actually kept slipping and saying James Earl Jones. You're not James Earl Jones. But the thing is, the fact that I keep associating you with this icon.
Thank you. That is nothing. That's awesome. Thank you.
I mean, different humans, different souls, but you are.
James Earl Jones, the great legend, God rest his soul, talks about his wife the same way.
Y'all, this is real. This exists. Like, I feel that with my husband too. But we're like 2 years in, you know.
And that's great. And the fun thing is, the 2 years you have now will educate you for the next 2 years. And that's the fun part. It's the journey. And that is something, if you want to go back to professionalism, that is something I have had to learn. My biggest learn in this whole game was learning that there's not a destination. It's a journey. And that is the hardest thing. I struggle with that every single day. Because if you are on any kind of social media, no matter how well you are doing, someone else is doing better. And you are looking at them and you are looking at what they're doing, and you could have everything. You could have every job in the world. Every job in the world. And then you look on somebody's thing, you're like, but they've got this. They didn't call me for that. They didn't call me for that. My wife looked at me dead in my face. She said, you have 4 jobs today. 4. And you will look at this one person. You don't know how many jobs they got. Maybe they needed that job. Maybe that job wasn't for you. Why are you worried about them? Don't you have stuff to do? And it's the truth. I kept waiting. If I get to this level, I'll be happy. If I get to this level, I'll be happy. If I get that Tony, this will be it, and that'll be exactly where I need to be. And I kept waiting for this change, and I realized, as simple as it sounds, it's you. You don't change. You're the person. You keep waiting to feel a different way because different things happen. But the one constant is you. So you keep waiting for this moment where all of a sudden you're going to feel secure. All of a sudden you're going to feel great. And the problem is, when you get to that place, that's called death. You're dead. That's it. You're done. So it doesn't. So the Tony Awards come, great. They hand you a Tony or they don't hand you a Tony. So I was nominated for Louis Armstrong, didn't win. Great. What are you going to do tomorrow? You didn't win on Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday. Now what? What's the deal? What you gonna do? Right. Fine. Okay. New journey. Okay. You got a movie.
But also, congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. You got a movie. Or you got a voiceover. Great. That works. Okay. Well, now the show is out. Everybody's talking to you. Oh my God! Look at the show. Right. You're amazing. Now what?
Now what? Because people are always asking, like, what does making it on Broadway look like? What does that mean?
Making it on Broadway just means you have the job that you have wanted. Now, what is the life you want? Because Broadway is not a life. Broadway is a job.
How many times are you going to give me chills in this room?
Broadway is a job. Being a movie actor is a job. And on that job, there are moments where we as performers pat each other on the back. And we pat each other on the back in a really, really expensive way. We put on great suits and high heels. And we get up there and we act like everything is happy. And we talk about, oh my God, I just want to thank this community. And when I thank this people, and I want to thank all the people around me. And I love all of you. And this community is what makes it so great. Knowing damn well that while you're holding the award and looking around, you are seeing haters. You are seeing agents that didn't cast you. You are seeing producers that won't talk to you and producers that you don't want to talk to you. You are seeing directors that you got mad at one time, or you were seeing actors who you're your competition and they're smiling and looking at you, but you're wondering, oh, how are they looking at me crazy? You doing all this stuff. At the same time, some of the best acting is happening at those award shows. And you think about it as this job is just that. It's a job, and we have the best job in the world. We get to make believe for a living, and they pay us money to play out all of our fantastical fantasies. But when the curtain comes down, what is your life? And what makes you really happy? And if you can't find that out, that's why you keep searching for that next thing. It's kind of like a weird metaphoric entertainment drug. You keep snorting it or smoking it or hoping it'll get you high, and then when that high wears off, that's why actors always have a depression moment when the show ends, because you're like, oh snap, it's ending. Now I gotta find something else. I got another reading. I gotta. Okay, well, where's that moment where you are just how does I'm about to say it again? How does my wife say it? Where you are just in the moment of right now.
Yeah.
I'm touching this table. I am on the Salisha Show.
I'm with James Monroe
talking to
Iglehart.
Salisha. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We are here in this moment. Where's that? And it's okay to find it. It's okay to find it. I remember during the pandemic, a lot of folks were upset or judging actors or performers who decided to leave the industry. No, they realized that I've been chasing this thing that's not making me happy. If it doesn't make you happy, don't do it. Now, yeah, as again, I quote my wife all the time. She goes, every job ain't gonna make you happy. Some job you get because you have rent to pay. You have a mortgage to pay. You have a child to pay for.
You got a wife to shop Christmas presents.
You got a mom to take care of. Sometimes you got to do something. You're like, ooh, this credit card is overdue. I will definitely be singing that song.
I will sing this song.
I thought you ain't going to be on that boat no more. Yeah, but that credit card said I do.
He
so
said,
I will
Old
be
Man River.
Old Man River till that credit card is paid off. Then I will jump off that boat. You know what I'm saying? Something is just realistically. And once I realized that it was a journey and I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, it's scary as...
It is scary.
It's scary as hell.
It's
but
scary.
At the same time, it's also so much fun. Because if you knew what was going to happen, why do it?
Right.
Why do it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Especially this business. And that's why I tell people, if you can do anything else besides this, do it.
That's what they say.
Yeah, because everything else, because we are the only business, and I mean entertainment as a whole, where people judge us and it's legal and supposed to.
Right.
And have the nerve to look at you and go, it's not personal.
Right. Right. It's very personal.
Yeah.
Wait, question for you. When did you first start diversifying the type of art that you did? Like instead of just stage, you're like doing TV, you're doing voiceover, you're writing.
I have always wanted to do all of it.
Always.
Since I was a kid,
okay.
I'm a huge cartoon fan, animation fan, since I was a little kid.
That is so cool.
Since my dad took me to my first movie, I went to see Jungle Book. And I fell in love with Baloo the Bear and realized that it was a guy named Phil Harris.
Not the live action.
No, like the cards. I'm talking, we were at a thing called a drive-in.
Not the drive-in.
Where you take your car and then you go to a movie theater, but it's outside. It's real big. You stay in your car, they put a little speaker in your car and you listen to the movie.
You gonna put me in labor.
You know what I'm saying? And the moment I saw that, I was like, I started finding out who these people were. And I love the voice artists because I thought, that's really cool. You can do that for a living. And so I've always wanted to do that. And I always wanted to do TV. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I was that kid who just wanted to be liked. That's why I wanted. I loved singing. I loved performing. But truly, there was deep down, there was a hole that just tell me you like me. Just tell me you like me. And once I figured that out, I was like, okay, I got to like myself. And that's still a journey of working on it.
But we all like you.
I know that.
We all like you.
But there's that moment where if you yourself keep looking at yourself and questioning and saying things, it doesn't matter how many people tell you they love you.
Yep.
Because you'll always go, yeah, but that one person said that one comment and that.
James, I have been
You know what I'm
there.
saying?
Yes, this is how I grew up. I'm like, ooh, and I grew up fat too. So I'm like, I gotta work on my personality.
Girl, listen, nothing makes you stronger than being different.
Oh.
And what I love about being
in California,
what I love about being a round person is the judgment. I think my favorite was I was doing Aladdin and someone walked up to me and said, man, you was up there dancing. I kept thinking, like, is he gonna need oxygen or something? And I was like, you thought that was a compliment.
How dare you?
And here's the thing. Just because we round don't mean we can't move. Most of us move better than y'all because we've had to.
Hello.
Whenever you see a round or a big person dance, they're always so shocked. I'm like, why? Why are you shocked?
Why?
You're not shocked when a big football player runs down the field, but the minute we do 5, 6, 7, 8, you so surprised.
I don't see you as round today, by the way.
Not today because I
you feel like built.
I found out during the pandemic that I was a diabetic.
Oh.
Yeah, type 2.
Oh.
And so it was one of those moments where it's like, okay,
Okay.
now
I gotta make some changes
yeah,
now.
because there's a moment where I got family members where they were like, yeah, I got that sugar, but I ain't gonna do that. I'm fine. And you're like, fine?
Oh.
Are you crazy?
You're missing 2 toes.
Like, right? I need all of my limbs.
I need them.
I need all of my limbs.
Fine.
Please, come on now.
Oh.
Yeah. So by the time I got home, still funny story. By the time I got home, my kids are taking everything that tastes good out the house. We were howling. My wife was like, whoop, everything gone.
Dang.
So for real. So I changed my diet and I started working out. And, I'm very comfortable where I am.
It looks good. How do you feel?
I feel great. I've still got a sweet tooth. Lord Jesus, I got a sweet tooth.
Really? My husband has a sweet tooth too.
But I also have a wife that can cook her face off. And I mean, cook her face off. So she's been able to find me sugar-free or low-calorie or low-sugar things that I can still have that still satisfy my craving. And also, I've just made a decision. I was like, look, I don't want to die.
Yeah.
I like living. It's really fun to live. You get to see things, do things, drive down the street, eat food.
I mean, and not for nothing, doing 8-show weeks consistently over the years. You've done like 9, maybe 10 Broadway shows at this point.
9 at this
and also, honorable mention, let's just add in Hercules, okay? Which you were also great in. I'm like, where did that go? I really enjoyed that at Paper Mill.
It's still going. They switched creative teams, and I think Disney's doing it in London right now. Yeah, London's doing it in London right now.
Okay.
And so we'll see what happens. I never know till people call.
Okay. Well, they always call you.
Well, no, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't. I think
you're the guy.
Yes, but I also think that's another reality. So I used to tease. So I'm gonna name drop a homeboy of mine and give him a shout out. My homeboy Nick Walker. Love Nick Walker. He's currently in Masquerade right now. Went to go see him. He's fabulous. Go see it. Oh my God! All the guys who are playing Phantoms there are Kyle Sutcliffe, Telly Leong. The brothers are fantastic, just living their lives over there. Nick Creedy, I've got Creedy, just amazing people. Hugh, awesome. Just Phantoms are fantastic. But he used to tease me. He made up a hashtag, no more jobs for James. And oh God, yes.
No.
Oh, you look it up. We had a ball messing with each other back and forth.
No more jobs for James.
Hashtag no more jobs for James. And we would tease each other over Instagram and Twitter, just talking all kinds of crap to each other. But here's the fun part. Just because someone says no is actually not a bad thing. Sometimes someone saying no to you is actually a blessing, because that door closing for you, that meant it wasn't for you. It was for someone else. And that person may have needed it more than you. And then the door that did open for you is the door you need to open. So now I get to tease Nick, because when Nick, starting off in his career, talking crap about me, Nick is not only the Phantom, he is also starring in Bull Durham at Paper Mill. He also has written a cartoon that is already signed with Warner Brothers, and he's got his own musical that he's written called Whiskeyland. So yes, I'm shouting the brother out.
Come on.
So when I saw him, I said, so how's it feel? He said, what do you mean? I said, how's it feel working so much? Should I make a hashtag no more jobs for these? He's like, dude, shut up. So I was like, also you don't want to talk about it now. You don't want to talk about now that you on the other, when the shoe's on the other foot. Sometimes it's your season. Sometimes it's your season, and when it rains, it pours.
Right.
And sometimes it's not your season. And in that season, the question is, what are you going to do? Are you going to sit and mope? Are you going to be upset? Are you going to hate on everybody else that it seems to be pouring for them? Or are you going to take this time to find out what you need so you are ready for the next time that the door opens? Get yourself ready for whatever that next blessing or whatever is about to shows up.
I'm just need to pause for a second, because listening to you, it's so interesting how there's a, how can I say this? Be patient with me as I look for my words for a minute. But when you talk to somebody who has something to prove versus somebody who doesn't have anything to prove, it's very interesting. The people who don't have anything to prove are so generous and so, I don't know, loving, so understanding, generous. And the people who have something to prove, they're like, it's this or the highway. It's very interesting. Have you ever thought about that? Because you definitely are obviously on.
Well, also,
the generous.
I honestly just want people to be happy, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, I am egotistical. You have to
Are
be.
you really?
Yes, in this business, you have to be. You have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I know I'm good.
Yeah, but I don't get cocky from you.
There's egotistical. You could be egotistical and not be cocky.
Okay.
Yeah, you could be egotistical and not cocky. You have to be egotistical. You have to think of number one when you're in this business.
Oh.
Because you're your own business.
Oh.
So you are the product. You are the thing you're selling.
But you don't have to be cocky about it.
You don't got to be cocky about it. You just got to do your thing. So here's how you do it.
Okay.
So, well, I should say here's how you do it. Here's an example of what you can do. You're in a show with other people. You know you're good. But when it's Salisha's turn to shine, you give her that shine. And you are there, being that ensemble member, behind her, dancing behind her, making her look her best. But when that spotlight turns to you, do not be mad when I do my thing.
She said,
because that is the moment. You had yours, it's mine. And when it's my turn to shine, I plan on taking the full stage. My boys in Memphis used to tease me. They used to tease me all the time. Jay Bernard Calloway named me Zero. He said, how your stomach always gravitate towards zero? I'm like, well, because when it's my turn to shine, I'm dead center.
Ooh.
And after the show, they cut the zero out of the stage and gave it to me in a plaque.
Shut up. They did?
They did. They cut the zero out. You name a show.
Yeah.
Name a show out of the 9 shows on Broadway that I've been in where I have not done something memorable, because no matter whether it's a 2-minute moment or a 15-minute moment, if you give me 2 minutes, it will be the best 2 minutes I could possibly give you.
I would be so scared if you were my understudy. Ever.
And look, and here's the thing. I expect my understudies to be slamming. That is your job. I am not afraid of any understudy I have. Not one. Because my job, if I'm on the poster, if it's me on the poster, then I'm slamming. But if I'm not there that night, don't you mess up the show.
That's real.
You better step out there, you better shine.
Gosh.
And I am going to post that you are on, and I'm gonna tell the whole world you're on, and tell them to go see the show, because I want the show to sell. So as the understudy, you better be good, because you never know who's out there. Because that could be your moment to get noticed. So it's not about, yes, I am egotistical. I'm not cocky. I'm egotistical because I know I'm good at what I do.
Yeah.
And I have to remind myself that, because sometimes I do have moments where I feel down.
Right.
But I also want everybody to eat. I want everybody to shine.
This is why you will never go hungry. This is why God will be like, oh, your cup, let me give you some more water. Like, this is like that heart.
If you pass it on, if you come to a show one day and you having a bad day, and I just say, hey girl, how you doing? You all right? And you say, no, I'm like, well, I'm sorry, but you know what? It's gonna get better. It's something simple. And even if you just smile at a person, it could just be, you wanna talk today? No, I don't wanna talk. Okay, well, you know what? I totally understand. I'm gonna give you a space. If you do wanna talk, I'm there. Just let a brother know, I got you. And then let him go. You ain't gotta find out what's happening. Just be kind. Treat people the way you want to be treated. That's all it is. Just treat people the way you would want to be treated. And if they don't treat you that way, then that's when you go. That's when you do that cool professional moment of, James likes everybody. No, I don't.
But everybody likes James.
There's some people I don't mess with. I'm like, I'm good.
Real.
I'm so good. We ain't got to be friends. We ain't got to be friends. That's all right. We can work together.
Yes.
We can make money together.
Yes. And I don't even have to say anything bad about them, but I'm not going to say anything at all.
No. All we got to do is work together.
Yep.
Oh, do y'all hang? You know what? We cool on
Wait. What do you do when somebody's like, think you got a mutual friend with somebody who you really don't like, and they're like, oh, so-and-so? What's your reaction?
It all depends on who the person is. Now, I have professionals who I have. Okay, how about this? I have very few friends. I have many a business associates.
Okay.
Especially in this community, because everybody's a family and we all a community. Uh-huh. No, we're not.
Okay.
It's a business, and we have many business associates. and I had to understand that, because I was like, we friends. I was like, oh, they're not friends with me. Oh, I have to check myself. Oh. And once I realized that, I was like, cool, great. You have to have some sort of, metaphorical protection to make sure you're okay. And when people ask me, it all depends. Like, if I'm really close to you, If I'm really close to you and I know I can trust you, I'll tell you how I really feel.
No, somebody who you they're like, I know who you are, and we have a mutual friend, and I'm so excited to talk to you. I know so-and-so, and you hate them. What's your reaction?
I go, you know what? We are going to have a great time doing that thing. It's going to be awesome.
And would you like another?
Because what do you gain? Bad mouthing somebody.
No.
What do you gain? You don't say.
I agree.
Now there's nothing to gain by being negative. I can have my negative moment in my corner, in myself.
Yeah.
Now, if it needs to be addressed, I will address it in a very private, professional way.
Gosh, I love this. I'm gonna have to let you go. You have a wait before I let you. Okay. Oh my gosh, where did the time go? I should have said on that side so I could see the clock. Okay, wait. How's Anne Juliet going?
Anne Juliet is fantastic.
You got the shirt on.
Shows. Yes, I am. Yes, repping for Anne Juliet because I love the show and I've had so much fun with it. My friend Bill Sherman called me about it years ago.
Really?
Yeah, because he's the musical arranger. And he put together this demo for Max Martin. So I was a part of that demo years ago to like sing for Max to say.
Why are you just now getting up in it then? Because you were booked and busy.
Because life happens. Things happen. I auditioned for the show. I didn't get picked, and it's okay.
Oh.
You know why? Because that door wasn't for me.
Yet.
That door was for someone else.
Oh, interesting.
And another door opened. And then what happened? That door opened.
Yeah.
And when it opened, I looked my wife dead in the face and I said, I'm going to say yes to this because I've always wanted to be in a boy band. From New Edition Candy Girl all the way up to Boys to Men to Troop to Jodeci to 112. I've always wanted to be in a boy band.
I hope my seats are good
five
tonight.
brothers singing together. Lord Jesus, that's all I want from me doing Motown 25 with the Jackson 5 and the Temptation moment in my garage with just a broomstick and myself and Invisible Temptations. I just want to be in that.
I cannot wait.
I was like, oh, good God, heck yeah, I'm gonna do this show. And it is so much fun. And this cast is hungry. And that's what I love about it. I love when you get a young cast that wants to be there.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to call them kids, but they're.
When you said hungry, I'm like, they're young.
They're young folks, but I'm telling you, they eat every night.
Yeah.
They are some of the best singers I've ever heard. There's a moment every Friday they do this thing, I guess they did it in London, where we meet early before the show and they give notes and talk, and our music department will give notes and they'll just sing something. And I mean, a cappella, these kids are ridiculous.
For real.
Gianna is one of the best singers you'll hear. She plays Juliet. She is fantastic.
Oh, I cannot wait.
I'm also acting opposite Cheryl Porter. For those of you guys who don't know, Mama Cheryl, you probably follow her. She's got 1 million fans. More than 1 million fans on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, everything. She is the vocal coach to the stars, and she plays Angelique with me.
Oh,
they are fantastic. I am telling you, we have just some amazing singers in this show.
I cannot wait.
You have to see it. And also, it's one of those things where, people like to say, oh, it's a jukebox musical. No. A musical is a musical. And go see it. Because
and Juliet is special.
It's one of the most cleverly written shows I've ever seen. It's one of the most cleverly written shows I've ever seen.
I've seen it a few times now, and I'm excited to come back tonight.
That's the thing. People come back. Also, it's nostalgic. It's you hear those songs.
The
this
music.
New story. And also, sometimes I remember being in college and learning about Romeo and Juliet and going, nobody's parents knew where they were. There's 14. Nobody your 14-year-old daughter.
That is crazy.
Somebody need somebody's parenting classes. So somebody need to find out where that girl is. Where's Romeo? Why is he with his older cousin? That's a bad look. Fix this.
Why is he with his cousin?
Older cousin. Fix it. Do something about this. Seriously. Because I have thoughts on West Side Story too, but I don't want to get in trouble.
But also Stephen Sondheim Theater. That's where I made my Broadway debut.
Listen, beautiful. I know. I saw it.
You did?
Yes. I saw the first show that went into the Stephen Sondheim Theater.
Ever?
Yeah. So when it was Henry Miller, it changed to Stephen Sondheim. When it changed to Stephen Sondheim, I believe, I may be wrong, but I believe the first show there was Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse. And I saw it. And then I went to go see Beautiful because I had just met Jesse Mueller. We won the Tony in the same year.
That was the year that you got...
And I went to go see it, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I loved that theater. And I loved that show. I know. Now, here's the funny thing. One of my favorite moments of that show is really, really nerdy. It's when they're talking about, we have this song and we don't know who should sing it. And it's just like, who do we get? And all of a sudden the lights go down, you hear, you never close your eyes. And that whole place just rumbles with bassness. Now I'm as straight as they come, but even I was like, oh, Lord. Oh, not the Empathy Brothers, Lord. That show got me
gosh,
good. That's a
so...
brilliant show. Beautiful was a fantastic show. And Beautiful is another one of those ones where it's Jewish music. No, it's cleverly written, and it's the story of a true pioneer. And not just a pioneer, but you need to put respect on that woman's name.
Yeah.
She wrote the songs of your childhood.
Right.
So, stop trying to say it was just a bunch of dudes. She did that as well.
Right.
So I thought it was fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
I love that show and love that theater.
I do. Okay.
The crew
Me
there is
too.
fantastic.
It
I love
really changed my life. I know I have to let you go, but have you written a musical yet? Have you written a play yet? What is it coming? Because I know you've got the talent to do it.
I have ideas, but right now I'm focusing on the directing side.
Okay.
And
how you co-direct while you starring in a musical, by the way? How you do that?
Very carefully to make sure you don't step on too many toes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go
yes,
on. Okay.
But with Christina Sajou, myself, we co-directed with Chris Renshaw. We co-directed A Wonderful World, the Louis Armstrong musical, but he goes by both. And it was one of the greatest highlights of my life. I got my degree in directing, and I love directing, and that's what I was doing before all this things hit. I directed some things in the Bay, and I was trying to come up, and then here all these years later, I'm coming back to it. A friend of mine named Lee Summers wrote a fantastic musical called The Funkentine Rapture. It's a funk musical, all original music. It's very funny, and I was a part of the reading of it over 20 years ago at TheaterWorks.
Oh, word.
At their New Work Festival. And I called him up and said, hey, I've got some ideas. Would you allow me to kind of play director with this? And at first he was a little hesitant. I said, look, give me 2 weeks. If you don't like what I'm going to say about your show, I totally understand. He gave me 2 weeks. I gave him some notes, and he was like, cool. So for the past 2 years, we've been building this. We did a 29-hour reading last year. Oh, that we did this year, actually, February of 2024. We did a 29-hour reading.
This is recent.
And now we are working on getting a 2-week workshop together of this brand new show. And basically, the show is about a young man named George, who wants to be a funk master and the big bad disco man that wants to stop him. And it's really cool.
Wait, this is happening.
We're working on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We are working on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're just gonna.
That's what's happening.
Okay. We'll just. If you're listening, we gotta keep our eyes and our ears peeled.
Keep your eyes out for the Funkentine Rapture.
This is so exciting. I am so excited that we got to celebrate we didn't even cover half of the things that you've done. Not even actually a fraction of them, but knowing all the things that you have gotten to do, I know you're not even close to what you're going to do. I can feel.
Hope not.
Oh no. But still, what would you say to 8-year-old James?
Oh, I would tell 8-year-old James to don't stop dreaming and don't be so afraid. It's going to be okay. It's not going to be easy, but don't be so afraid to just be you, because you are exactly who you need to be to do what you're going to do. The nerd that I am is that kid who walked around wearing Batman shirts under his shirt because he wanted to be,
under his shirt,
the Caped Crusader. That kid who wanted to be the WWE champion. Those dreams made you who you are. So don't be so afraid. It's okay. It's okay. It's going to be okay.
Y'all, that's James Monroe Iglehart. Thank you for joining me today on the Salisha Show. You have blessed me.
And look, don't look. Here's the thing. Don't worry about the questions you had. Don't worry about my career. Because here's the thing. The fun part about people who do stuff is it's on Wikipedia. You know what I could do. If you want to look up what I've done, all 9 shows, you could just look it up. It's fine. You can read about it. It's fine. You're getting me. And that's, so people say, who is the guy? This is me. This is what you're seeing is what you get.
I feel that
What
so
you see is what
deeply.
you
I'm
get.
like, do you notice? Like, I didn't even get to any. I'm like, okay, forget these. Let's just throw that out
It's
the window.
what you see is what you get. I'm cool.
Thank you for spending
My
time,
pleasure.
especially before a show.
Yeah,
I can't
why
believe
not?
you have energy for that, but I'm so grateful that you did. So
Oh, please, I've had a ball.
thank you.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next week.